Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. This was fast. Breaking news, actually. Moscow comes under attempted drone attack. So the Russians are claiming that the Ukrainians attacked Moscow. Well, as expected, and Zelensky said after the last attack on Odessa region that there will be a response. That's what it is. All right, so let's see. It's right here. It's in Russia Today. Moscow comes under drone attack, Mayor. And this is the one. July 24th, 2023. Moscow comes under attempted drone attack. There were no victims after UAVs, plural, hit two non-residential buildings, according to authorities. Right here, a picture. The mayor of Moscow, Sergei Sobyanin, said there was no major damage following an attempted Ukrainian drone strike on Monday morning. The drones crashed into non-residential buildings after the military suppressed them using electronic warfare means. I really don't believe that, but hey, whatever. When the Ukrainians will really send big drones, because let's look at this picture. That's big damage, but this is all glass and steel. But if when the Ukraine is going to send those big missiles to wherever they want to, then I want to see how they're going to suppress what. Russia's defense ministry said in a brief statement that it had prevented an attempt, I'm quoting, by the Kiev regime to carry out a terrorist attack using two unmanned aerial vehicles, end quote, on Monday morning. Several drone fragments were found on Komsomolsky Prospect in downtown Moscow, not far from the Defense Ministry main headquarters, a source in the emergency services told TASS news agency. The Department of Transportation said that traffic in the area was partially restricted, advising residents to plan detour routes. Well, I'm assuming they will say, no, this is not us. You did it to yourself. But in Odessa, you attacked us. We didn't do it ourselves. So why? The same always. You are bad, we're good. And that's a infantile worldview. While the drone itself hit a non-residential building, several windows in residential buildings in the area were reportedly blown up by the blast wave. There were no reports of casualties or injuries, but emergency services are working at the scene. The videos showing multiple police cars and ambulances. I'm not going to access this. You never know in the free world what's going on. The second drone apparently hit a high-rise building in southern Moscow, which hosts the office of the French home improvement giant Leroy Merlin. Okay. Oh, better like this. Merlin. Okay, now that you know how to pronounce it. The Department of Transport confirmed. Department of Transport. Whether it was transportation. Where are you, Mofo? The Department of Transportation is here, and over here, because I was like started, what? And here is the Department of Transport. The Department of Transport confirmed partial road closure and traffic reroutes in the area. Ukraine has previously attempted to strike targets in Moscow region and the capital itself. Earlier this month, 4 incoming UAVs were shot down by air defenses over Novaya Moskva, while another crashed after being disabled by electronic warfare. Last month, the Russian Defense Ministry stated that Kiev has launched an attack on Moscow involving 8 drones which were either shot down by air defenses or suppressed by electronic warfare. The raid damaged several residential buildings but did not cause any serious injuries. Well, here is the response. What was the goal? Send a message, we can hit you. And I'm waiting. And again, I predicted this from a long time ago that the Ukrainians or whomever, they will hit Moscow hard with big missiles. They will get to that point, and they will do it. And they will do it, and they will celebrate, or they will say, well, it was not us. I don't know, the aliens showed up and probably they did it because you bad, we good. Can make shit up, man, here. So, it surprised me that these drones if they were launched from far away, they got to get to that point. I personally have big doubts. What the hell? Big doubts that, or questions, that those drones were just disabled and just somehow hit those high rises. I don't know. I'm just skeptical about that. The same with the Ukrainians when they say that in Kiev the Russian missiles hit nothing, and they hit all of them, and you just see damage, and that's just by debris. Certain damage. They show you certain damage. They don't show you all the damage, and you don't have alternative sources. Why? Because you go to prison if you do. Remember those bloggers who videotaped it, and they got hello by the secret police, and they got charged, suspended charge, convicted. Conviction, suspended, 5 years or 4 years in prison, and there's like house arrest. No, my friends, no. And this is probation? Whatever it is. It's just not, I don't believe them, let's put it this way. Some of them probably they shoot them in the air, some of them they electronically disable them or whatever. That happens, but when you see damage, and remember that's the damage they showed you. We don't know. I can't verify what other damage was over there. I don't even know. The same with Kiev. They show me this and that, and you say, yeah, that damage looks like nothing, like a debris that would fall. But you don't see something else, like 3 buildings blown up. Would they show you? No, they would not. Unless they want to show it for different reasons. Like, hey, civilians were killed again. Those criminals over there. And the same thing over here. They do the same thing, and that's why this is a very, I would say, criminal move. Not only that these guys are shooting civilians, I don't know, it's criminal as it is, but you have people who know that they, and they say, no, these guys don't, only those guys do. Knowingly that in a war, not only accidents happen, willing accidents happen. And in a war, man, I was about to say something, which is true, but I have to find a weasel way to say it so people don't think, there are some criminals over there that they, conduct some false flag operation like this. When these guys attack their city, they shoot their city too. And then the damage is in such a way that they're portrayed, see, those guys destroyed this right here. When actually those guys did not destroy those targets. But they will focus, hey, see that kindergarten is blown up by those guys. And actually, you did it. Alright? And if you say, come on, Emil. Well, just go around the block, not even halfway. And you're going to say, yes, Emil, yes. I'm assuming you guys are employed somewhere. In your company, this guy would do anything, I'm not saying criminal or anything, to get ahead of you, to get a job, to get a promotion, get some money. You're talking about what? A shitty, $1 a month? And these guys are talking here about lives, losing their lives, billions of dollars, territories, nations, cultures, global influence, global, and you think these guys are, really? Please, look at the proportion. These guys, if you go in the wrong neighborhood in certain countries and you cross the street, you get bang bang because they don't like you. They don't like you. And talk about these guys. Oh, no. We are all responsible. Geneva Convention. Let me read it for you. Page 15, paragraph 24, letter 5, A, B, /dot, says, no civilians. Put down your weapon. Excuse me, sir. Are you okay? Yeah. Okay. We're going to take him in custody after you, sir. You see movies, I don't use movies as evidence, but movies sometimes are really an underrepresentation of what really happens in some wars, because they go to that point that... Anyway, thank you it's good enough. I don't want to go deeper than this. I think I made my point, and in this case, they show you what they want to show you, like the other ones show you what they want to show you, and after about 5 or 10 years, some people will be accredited and allowed to publish certain kind of books that I think they're already written. It's just details that they just insert, in their little rough draft that they have right now. They just insert this number over here, this date over there. They are written, they're waiting. And those guys know that they will be the ones that will be called. Okay, Mr. Blah, 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 I don't want to use any names. Go ahead. And it's going to be best-selling author. It's like, bull, you know, oh, he's a best-selling author. He's New York best-selling. And you're like, I can write 50 books better than this guy with more information and clearer vision or whatever happened over there. But hey, yeah, you do it on Amazon if you want, but other than that, nothing. But anyway, my friends, here it is. The Russians attacked, and there will be more, unfortunately, for civilians and for all of us, because nobody celebrates what's going on in Ukraine. Nobody should celebrate such a BS between cousins. They don't like one another, but you don't have to get to this point, fight for some others. Fight other people's wars and so on for the unprovoked attack and all that. I mean, really. But hey, read those books in 5 years for those accredited, I don't know, Adam Zubinstein or whatever it's going to be. Who knows? Or Kosman. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth and be just. Jesus Christ, I'm losing my mind here. It's late and sometimes I just get so riled up, and really after I finish sometimes when I finish a video and I'm about to type more like no when I type the headline, I don't fucking remember what the hell what was the subject of this. Really, I have to go back to the title, to the article, and that's what I get so and all that, and I really forget at the end sometimes what was the title again, because I go from that and I try to, and I don't make it consciously. I just go from this, make it general, make it global, make it how should I put it, international, something not world, not, you understand. So thank you very much for being with me again today. See you next time.